And just a quick reminder about our phone-in today. With the clocks going forward this weekend to mark the start of the British summertime, today we're talking about sleep and dreams.
Maybe you've had a dream you can't explain. Maybe a sexy or inappropriate dream about a co-worker.
Have you?
Well, Dream Decoder, Ian Wallace is here to take your calls today. Ian, what can you help with?
Well, it sounds like you're giving something away there, Dermot.
We'll tell you later, Ian.
Might want to investigate that. So if you're having dreams about health and wealth, about love and sex, about relationships and family, any sort of dreams that are strange or unusual or just really intrigue you, or dreams that are entertaining for you, then please just share them with us and we will decode them for you and tell you what they really mean.
Oh, thanks, Ian. Yes, give us a call for free on 08000 30 40 44 or download our free This Morning app and get involved. Please do it by 11:15 today and you must be 18 or over.
Quite mesmeric, wasn't he? Sort of like entranced with him a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's the dream expert, isn't he?
Still to come, if you've been experiencing strange or weird dreams, you want to know what they mean, Dream Decoder Ian Wallace will be here to help you right after this.
Are we alone in the universe, or is there something out there? Rock and roll royalty Jo Wood joins us in the studio to talk us through her UFO encounters, belief in the supernatural, and tackling the big question of what lies beyond the stars. Jo Wood, Monday on This Morning.
You know you got to have them. You know you got to be strong. Dreams.
You've got the moves. You just love dancing,
I just
don't
love
you?
being, I'm just a born back in
I love it. Anyway, welcome back to This
we're
Morning.
back. Now, we're not on the break, fine. I'll deal with that in my head. And now, on Sunday, we all get an hour less in bed. To mark the start of the British summertime. Yay!
This has got us all thinking about sleep and specifically dreams. So we're joined now by Dream Decoder Ian Wallace. Good morning to you. We've got loads of questions for you today. Let's get straight to those phone lines. And we're going to start off with Sonia. You're calling from Kent. Good morning, Sonia.
Good morning, guys. Hi.
Oh, good morning.
Tell
Tell us about your dream.
Yeah, so I keep having the same dream where I go to park my car and as I pull the handbrake up, it sort of doesn't want to hold. And the car then starts to roll and I'm more focusing on trying to pull the handbrake up, and the more I'm trying to focus on pulling the handbrake up, it's getting faster and faster. I don't even think about putting my foot on the brake or anything like that, and the car just it runs away with me.
Oh,
and I end up sort of crashing, and then that's what wakes me up.
Oh, wow, that's terrifying.
Over to you, Ian.
Thank you, Sonia. When we dream about a car, particularly an out-of-control car, it can be quite scary for you, Sonia. But this is actually the 8th most common dream around the world. So what a car symbolises, Sonia, because this is how we work with dreams, we work with the symbols and the linguistic images in them. A car symbolises the journey that you're taking through life. It represents your drive and ambition, how you're getting towards a particular goal. So suggesting that you can't slow the car down, it maybe feels like something in your waking life where you've maybe made some sort of commitment that you feel things are going too fast for you or events are moving too fast for you as you try and get to where you want to go to. And it's really interesting that you said that you try and pull the handbrake on with your hand, obviously. To do that, hands are how we control our situation and how we choose our path forward. But you don't even think about using the foot brake, and you don't put your foot down. And that's the action from this dream for you, Sonia, because a dream is just a dream until you put it into action. To make sure the things are going to go at your pace, the pace that you want in your life, sometimes you have to put your foot down and tell other people what you need rather than always chasing after their needs.
I imagine this resonates with a lot of people watching, Sonia. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does, actually. Yeah, it really makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah,
so
thanks,
interesting,
Sonia.
isn't
Nice
it? It's
talking
so
to you.
interesting. Let's go to Anna in Surrey. Good morning, Anna.
Morning, Anna.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, so good to hear you on this bright, sunny day. Tell us about your dream.
Yes, I moved house 2 years ago, and I constantly dream. Well, I have regular dreams. In fact, I dreamt it at the weekend that I'm going back to my old house. The place is in a mess. It's always downstairs. Sometimes the new owners are there, sometimes they're not. It was my family house. I was there for 15 years. I sometimes feel sad. Sometimes I feel a bit overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm just having a look around. I look like I'm looking for something, but not always. I'm just inquisitive as well.
Wow.
Wow. Ian, what do you make of that?
Thanks, Anna. Again, this is quite a familiar dream for most people. So we said the eighth most common dream was an out-of-control vehicle. The most common dream symbol is the house. And the reason for that is houses have got insides and outsides, and so do we. So when you dream about a house, Anna, what you're actually dreaming about is who you are, about your identity, about your needs and your beliefs. And when you dream about an old house, you're actually thinking, you're reflecting in waking life about things that you would like to have done. And that's why you're looking around the house and thinking about maybe some memories you had, maybe some ambitions you had, things that you feel have been left undone in your life, things that you'd still like to do. And that's really what you're exploring in the house. So although you might feel a bit sad or just a little bit intrigued by what's going on, the action from this dream, Anna, is just to think back on some of the old things you did in that 15 years in the family house, some of the ambitions that you had, some of the things that you wanted to achieve, and see how you can revisit those in your waking life now. And as you revisit those, you'll probably stop visiting your old house in your dream.
So fascinating. What does that sound good for you, Anna?
Well, it sounds like I'm going to be busy.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Is that? I mean, is that because I was in my old hometown a couple of weeks ago, Anna, and I ended up sort of driving down the streets I used to live on when I was a kid, and it's incredibly kind of nostalgic and poignant. Does that kind of resonate with you?
Yeah, there's nostalgia in the dream. There's definitely nostalgia. I mean, the children were born there. They're now, teenagers. So there's a lot of changes from that house to the house I'm in now. Life is completely different from when they were babies to when they are now. So maybe there's some things that are unfinished for me in my older years than they were when the children were little.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well,
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks for getting in touch. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Sue, what is going on with this dream about your daughter? What's going on about this dream with your husband? Husband and his poor beard's getting shaved off.
Yeah, hi guys.
It's like a Sweeney Todd dream. What's happening?
Well, my husband's got an amazing, glorious beard that he's been growing for the last year. Loves it. It's his pride and joy. I wasn't sure, first of all, but I really like it. It's a really big Viking-type beard. Anyway, in the last few months, he keeps having the same reoccurring dream that somebody, he doesn't know who, has saved it off. And so he wakes up because it's so vivid and so real that somebody saved his beard off, and he checks straight away just to make sure his beard's still there.
Ian, is this anxiety, maybe?
Well, I often say, Alison, there's no such thing as an anxiety dream. There's no such thing as a bad dream. That dreams are just messages from your own brain, and they're helping you understand things that are maybe not obvious in your waking life. So again, we just work with the symbol and work with the image. And when your husband is dreaming about his beard, Sue, what is actually happening? What a beard symbolises, it symbolises, there's the masculine side to it, but it usually symbolises wisdom and power. The ability to actually use your wisdom and power somehow in waking life. And if you dream that your beard is being forcibly shaved off by someone, there's a situation in your waking life where your husband maybe feels that he is being forced to reveal something that he doesn't want to do, or he feels that he has to act in a particular way that doesn't allow him to use his wisdom and his power. And so rather than running away from that situation in waking life and avoiding it, again, working with the imagery, your husband has to face up to maybe a challenging situation where he can assert his power and his wisdom to actually realise the outcome that he's looking for, to show people the person that he really is in his power and wisdom.
Well, that was deep.
That sounds pretty deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
He'll be very interested in that one. I tell him when he gets home.
Yeah. Thanks, Sue.
Thank you so much for calling
I
in.
wish you would come around Sue's house. Let's go having a
She's
ride.
great, isn't she?
Got this very interesting one here, Alison, from A. Hammond from Birmingham. Do read on.
It actually says Mayor. Thank you.
Hammond
now,
from
I keep dreaming that I'm an erotic dancer. I'm dancing in front of a crowd and they're going crazy for it. They tip me loads of money and I'm loving all the attention. Then a man comes towards me and I'm overbearingly attracted to his demure self, but I never see his face. The stage lights get brighter and brighter and I wake up to the reality of being single and alone in bed, gasping for a cup of tea. What does it mean, Ian? What does it mean?
That's a fabulous dream for Maya. So any time we dream about anything erotic, it's lovely to think it's going to be about sex and all sorts of naughty things, but anything erotic is about our creativity and our ability to use that creativity and use it in a very innovative way. So that's what Maya is thinking about. There's some situation in her waking life where she can display her creativity, and the faceless man, the man without the identity, is something she's trying to identify in herself. And a man in a dream is usually something to do with being able to assert something, to be able to assert your creativity. So although Maya is waking up disappointed and gasping for a cup of tea, she has an opportunity in her waking life now where she can assert some aspect of her creativity and receive some value for it, and maybe actually receive some dosh for it as well.
Oh, that's amazing. It's fascinating. Ian Wallace.
Thanks so much,
You
Ian.
are incredible.
Give us a guitar solo before you go there, Ian.
Give us a what?
Guitar solo. Look, he's got the guitar.
A guitar solo, yes, I will do.
That's another show. Thank you so much,
Thanks, Ian.
That was fascinating. Now, just a quick word about Monday's show, where we're just joined by...